For the first time since 2005, there was no Doctor Who Christmas special, but Russell T Davies wanted to make sure that all of the good girls and boys and thems out there made sure that we got something Doctor Who related in our TV stockings, so we got a trailer. I'm only just covering this now because, I've been poorly, I've been away, the Christmas period was not very good to me, and the New Year's period was also not very good to me. So we're going to talk about this trailer. We're not going to give it a proper 100% breakdown or anything like that. This is basically just a minute long extended version giving Doctor Who fans just information that for the most part we already knew, but this was just putting it on a big platform on Christmas Day after Strictly Come Dancing but before Michael McIntyre's The Wheel. What's interesting though is the response to this trailer. Since it dropped 3 weeks ago, it has had over 2 million views. I believe on Christmas Day and Unboxing Day, this was in the top 3 trending worldwide generally on YouTube. This was, it might have even have been number 1. I can't quite remember, but it was definitely in the top 3. But there was some cool stuff that we saw in this trailer, new footage. We got this adorable looking thing. Neil Gorton went on Instagram after the trailer dropped, confirming that this was indeed a Meep and it was the Wrath as well. Millennium FX, Neil Gorton and his production company, his special effects company, are confirmed to be involved in the Rusty Davies era, and he confirmed that this is a Meep and these are the Wrath warriors from the Doctor Who comic strips. We see the 14th Doctor going into the Mr. Emporium shop. We get some more shots of Neil Patrick Harris playing an undisclosed character. What we learned from this trailer that we didn't know before was that Carl Collins is 100% returning as Sean Temple, Donna Noble's husband, who we last saw in The End of Time. And we also got a very brief shot as well of, there we go, I guess of Ruth Madeley, who is playing a brand new character, not Hebe Harrison from the Big Finish Adventures. She's playing a character called Shirley Ann Bingham, and this tweet as well confirmed all of this. Jacqueline King as well. Fans kind of knew that Jacqueline was returning because she was spotted on location carrying boxes with Catherine Tate and Yasmin Finney, but this trailer confirmed that Carl Collins and Ruth Madeley are going to be in the anniversary specials, which are going to be dropping sometime in 2023, presumably November. Same clip as well from Ncuti Gatwa. However, we have been told from Doctor Who magazine that this was filmed in front of a green screen. This is a spoilerific location, or either it was filmed on a green screen or it has been chroma keyed out or it has been removed the background so that we do not know where this is happening. I kind of wish that we did have maybe a reference to Hebe Harrison, because I've just become so attached to her character in the Big Finish audio dramas. She's been such a fantastic companion of the Sixth Doctor, but she's playing a character in these specials. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool just to see drop. There's some fun stuff. Oh, there's Skinny Man. No, you can't see him. Some cool action footage as well on this street. We saw the location footage for it and the van flip and everything. It all looks really, really cool. However, my question though, for you folks at home, did this trailer drop too early? And I know that Russell and the BBC probably wanted a Christmas Day trailer, and of course it's paid out well for them. 2 million views. It was in the top 3 trending on YouTube on the platform. It got a lot of people talking. However, while it's cool to get a lot of eyeballs on it and to put it on the Christmas Day slot and stuff, and we did get a couple of new announcements, like I said earlier, Carl Collins, Ruth Madeley, Jacqueline King, etc. I did get a lot of people, friends and family and stuff, messaging me on Christmas Day and Boxing Day saying, oh, I saw the new trailer for Doctor Who, or when's it coming back? And I would tell them it's for the anniversary special next November. And then they would go, oh, okay then. Oh, that's a bit bad. That's a bit weird. And they just would immediately, once they knew how long the wait was, would just sort of immediately become disappointed. There is such a thing as marketing something too early. And chat, I want you to know, this is not like a hill that I'm willing to die on. This is not me saying they should never market things a year ahead. This is bad. This is a clear, cut and dry, terrible thing. But I will say the economics of marketing a TV show is drastically different to, say, marketing a game, which wants you to immediately pre-order and get pre-order bonuses and all that stuff. And also marketing a film at a Comic-Con event a year and a half or 2 years in advance, because there's a paying audience going to Hall H at Comic-Con in San Diego or whatever, wanting to see exclusive footage that likely should never leak until a long time later. There's a difference between marketing a TV show and other formats and other mediums because there's no real barrier to engaging with it. You don't need to pre-order a TV show. You don't need to pay in advance or anything, or, I guess you could set a reminder on the red button if that's a thing. Like I said, this is not a hill that I'm willing to die on. This is not me saying that Bad Wolf and the BBC have fumbled or anything. But I think there is something to be said for, dropping a trailer 11 months out, and then within 3 or 4 months' time, if there is no other marketing proper for the anniversary specials, people having already lost interest, and then it needs to be built back up again. The Chibnall era would market things 2 or 3 weeks in advance, and I think that in and of itself was an issue, especially when you get, as we talked about this before the broadcast of Flux, even license holders and people who had a financial and personal stake in the next series of Doctor Who succeeding, and they needed to know when it would be coming out, and they weren't told anything. That was, of course, an issue. Nothing another trailer can't fix. Yeah, of course, it's kind of no skin off their back for the most part, where they can just release another trailer in 3 or 4 months' time and then build up the hype cycle again. But I think it's we're excited to see Doctor Who, Catherine Tate and David Tennant are back. Oh, it's in a year's time? Oh, okay then. And then they just kind of forget for another 3 or 4 months. It makes sense when you want to try and market a film in that span of time. However, even then, I think the only time when they had trailers super far in advance was twofold. One, The Force Awakens, Star Wars Episode 7, and that was kind of an exception because it's Star Wars. And also Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. And the only reason that trailer came out as early as it did was because a blurry cam version leaked from a Comic-Con. So they had to leak the trailer. They had to show the full high-res trailer because this blurry, murky mess of a trailer was becoming people's first impressions. I don't think that having a trailer 11 months early is all of a sudden going to tank the viewing figures or going to remove people's enthusiasm. Obviously not. Like I said, this isn't something I'm even trying to try and get worked up about or trying to make a whole thing. I just think, there is such a thing as marketing things too early, and is there much benefit to hyping audiences up a year in advance, and then 3 or 4 months later it's not on TV and there's nothing else, and then you have to build that back up again? I don't know, it's not something I'm willing to lose sleep over, and they wanted to give us something on Christmas Day, which I understand, but, now that we've had this trailer, is there going to be much more to show for the next 3 or 4 months? Did they have to have the Christmas Day association that much for the upcoming 2023 specials? I don't think they did. I think that we would have been absolutely fine without another trailer until maybe April or April-May time at the earliest. But of course, 2 million people watched it. It was trending. It got a load of people excited and hyped about it. So it seems to have done its job. But I think that if it was me, I wouldn't have pulled the trigger on a Christmas Day trailer 11 months early. I personally wouldn't have made that call. Unless all the Beep the Meep leak, push it up a bit. Maybe, but Beep the Meep was trending on Christmas Day on Twitter. That's the power. Parents or people who know small children, in a friendly legal capacity, you are looking at the number 1 Christmas Day toy of 2023. Know it. Absorb all the information you can about it. Presumably this is going to be voiced by Miriam Margolyes. As far as we can tell, we don't know. But this is the number 1 selling Christmas toy of 2023. Get on the bandwagon early, folks. The new Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda wishes, Grogu wishes that it could be as awesome as this Meep, who we do not know if it is Beep. We don't know if it's Beep the Meep. We just know that it is a Meep, who could be Beep. Yeah, there's certainly going to be Beep plushies. I really hope there are. I really hope there are. It kind of looks like a fluffier version of Gizmo from Gremlins. Eat your heart out, Grogu. Yeah, Kate Cass has got the right idea. Steve the Meep. Stop making me laugh, chat. I've got a cough. I'm not feeling well. It's a cool trailer. I like that we saw, Yasmin Finney front and center. Some fun jokes. I like this action beat that we saw filming in public taking place on the street. That looks really, really cool. Cool drone shots. Lots of running up and down corridors. Neil Patrick Harris looks like he's having an absolute gas. So yeah, this looks cool. I'm happy with the trailer. Just to emphasize that. I guess maybe wouldn't have played it 11 months before the broadcast. David Tennant running down the corridor made me feel things. He does have that effect, doesn't he? He creates feelings in others that they themselves do not understand.